Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to quickly go through how I make this. So this is a wooden burr. It's incredibly useful for when you're polishing gemstones with diamond paste. And it's a very quick and easy thing to make. It really shouldn't be bought. It's so much easier just to buy your wood and make it yourself. So I'm going to go through it, and at the end of the video I'll go through some tips and tricks of when you're actually using it too. And yeah, hopefully this helps a whole heap of people. So let's get into it. Alright, to make this thing, all you'll really need is a little piece of wooden dowel. You can buy this by the meter at your hardware store, or this is just from a IKEA kit. Maybe not an IKEA kit, but one of those DIY furniture kits. You'll need a little saw blade, and the first step will be just to simply cut it to whatever length you really want. What I do is I model the shape and size of this to my Nova points. So you'll see there that they're quite similar. This is slightly bigger because I use a small and a large Nova, but this kind of works for both sizes. So first off is just to get that length right. So mark it, cut it, you're good to go. The second step is to find the center point and chuck a hole in it. Now there's a lot of methods you can do to get this. I've just eyeballed this one, and I'll go into why you don't really need it that accurate. But if you want it really accurate, you can go through, section it off, where the lines meet, chuck a hole. I use a little pocket scribe to just stab that hole. You just need a little bit of a start to get the drill bit in. If you don't have a pocket scribe, simply just use this, so your mandrel that you're going to mount it on, and use the point of it just to stab in. And then what you want to do is you want to get a drill bit. Now the drill, you want to mark the depth to be the same as your mandrel, and the size of your drill bit should be just smaller than the width of the threads. So that'll just give it enough space to get in there, but not so much that you're not going to be able to actually screw it in and lock it in place. If you find that your drill bit is slightly too small, that's not a huge problem. What you can do is, before actually drilling that hole, get a little bit of this. So a little bit of cloth tape, or even just a masking tape. Both of them can work. And if you tape really tight around here, it'll prevent it from splitting out. You just don't want it splitting when you're chucking the mandrel spike in there. So simply just drill to the right depth, screw this in, and you'll end up with an unshaped version of this. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to mount this into a Dremel, and I will show you how to actually get this shaping right. Okay, so now I've just mounted the bit into a Dremel. This is just a handheld portable one. You can use whatever you've got, a pendant motor, flex shaft, anything at all, anything that'll spin it. And what we've got here is a 120 grit sandpaper. So now, all you want to do, don't put the sandpaper on a hard surface. You want it soft so that you can let this kind of wear into its own natural shape. This will actually help you make sure that it's nice and balanced. If you've just slightly missed that center point, this will actually fix that for you. And all you want to do is turn it on and grind down the sides until it's nice and even. You'll see it's not wobbling anymore. And also just angle this to the shape you want. You don't have to use a bullet shape. If you've got if you want a bowl kind of shape, or a square end, a barrel, anything like that, all you need to do is just shape it how you want. So what I do is turn it on, get it spinning. First off, I want to even up the sides in case it's wobbling. Quite easy to do like that, and then I just taper the end. You can make it as pointy or rounded as you'd like. And that's really it. One thing to note is that now that you've done that, you're going to get the grooves going around the bit. Now that doesn't quite lock in the diamond paste as well as if they were going up and down. So a final step that I always do is just grab the sandpaper back again, the 120 grit. You can go coarser if you want, 80 also works. And you just want to do this around the entire burr. You want to change those grooves so that they're going up and down the bit. And you'll find that when you've loaded your diamond paste, you'll have to load it far less often. It will actually get nicely embedded in there, and you should be able to feel it with your finger that there's lots of little grooves going up and down. When you're loading your diamond grit, So this is a diamond paste here, a syringe. I always tend to apply it with my fingers before even turning it on. If you turn it on, I've seen a lot of people just put a little bit on there and then turn it on and hold their fingers to it and kind of smear it. I always find that it is a little bit wasteful, and though the stuff doesn't cost that much, it does have a price, and if you're a cheapskate like me, making your own wooden bits, you probably don't want to waste your diamond paste as well. So just spread it around with your fingers first, really just massage it in there, and then you should be good to go. Turn it on and you won't get that spray out, losing a few bits of diamond. And that really is just about it. This burr will now last you quite a long time. Just reapply your diamonds. I typically go through my Novas from 280 all the way through to 3000 and then switch over to diamond grits. I haven't done it in a long time. I'm remaking this video. I did do one really early on in the channel and I rewatched it and it was horrible. So I thought I'd make a quicker and more concise version that people can follow and get out all the info they need from it. I haven't been using diamond paste for quite a while because cerium oxide is my polishing powder of choice for Australian opal, but it's not a very applicable polishing powder to use when it comes to things like Ethiopian. That hydrophane opal can actually trap some of that cerium oxide because it's fine enough to get in there and it's a bit coloured, and you'll actually get a foggy opal in the end. So to avoid that, I am switching over to diamond paste just for that kind of work. And I thought I'd remake this video at the same time because the last one was so awful. So hopefully that helped a whole heap of people. Make your own. It's really easy, really quick. This, in general, costs, I don't know, just a couple cents. Or a couple pennies if you're from the US. Wherever you are, it's a very cheap alternative to buying your own, well, buying some shop or Dremel branded stuff. This brand, they charge an arm and a leg for just simple bits and pieces that you can make yourself. And I'll probably make a video making your own burrs for a couple other options as well, such as using cerium oxide. I've got a couple experiments underway at the moment, and hopefully I come up with a new design for a polishing burr similar to the Novas, but to a really fine cerium oxide, aluminium oxide kind of level. But we'll save that for another video. Good luck, make your own burrs, save some money, and have fun.